Saturday, the 3rd, and it is 10:40 at night, and I had to do this video because tomorrow is going to be crazy, and I knew I wouldn't get it done tomorrow, so that's why I look like this. We've been going since about 7 this morning with basketball games and basketball practice, and I am just pooped. So there's no makeup, no fancy hair. I've been in the same big old sweatshirt all day, but I had to make this video. My husband's at work. It's a whole lot easier to film videos when he's at work. I still am not used to the whole talking to the camera with people looking at me. It's still very awkward. So I figured I would go ahead and do this while he's gone because tomorrow wasn't going to happen. So sorry about the lighting. Again, it's 11 o'clock at night and I'm in my bedroom because my kids are still awake. So we'll see how this goes. But this is a really frustrating video. Not a video. This is a frustrating. I don't know. I'm going to pull my hair out. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, then you would know that about 3 or 4 years ago I lost about 70 pounds. When I was doing it and I was actively losing weight, it didn't seem that hard. But now I don't know what the difference 4 years makes. If it's my kids are older and in more things, if I'm older and my body's just different, I don't know. But it's about to just do me in. I can't figure it out to save my life. So I am changing things up a bit. I went ahead and did my weights and my measurements on Monday, but I didn't film it because I just can't get my groove with it. But I did go ahead and do them, so I will show you that now. I don't even know if you can see them. I kind of smeared them, but the light's really bad. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Where am I going with this? There we go. So my chest was 35.5, my waist was 36.5, hips 47. I think that's probably the most they've ever been. Thighs 24 and arms 14, and my weight was 194.8. So that was Monday morning. Monday, I started working out. I started Insanity. If you know the Insanity calendar, then you know that Monday is just a fit test day, and I do not like the fit test, so I just did another Beachbody workout. What did I do? I think I did 2 of the 10-minute trainers from Tony Horton. And then Tuesday, you jump right into Insanity. So Tuesday, I did plyo cardio. Wednesday was cardio power. Thursday was, I gotta get my cheat sheet out. Thursday was cardio. Thursday was cardio recovery, and I did all 3 of those days. And then Friday came, and it's just crazy. I don't know how to fit these in. So it's gonna be seriously like a puzzle trying to work this. I mean, with Friday, I worked all day. So there I'm stuck in my office until 5. Immediately at 5 o'clock, then I go and pick up my kids. And then I have from 5 to 6:30 to get from my office to my kids' grandma's house, back to my house, to feed them, to get my youngest son in his, I'm so stressed, I don't know what sport he plays, in his basketball uniform, and get him out to the high school here in town because he played at the halftime. And he did awesome, by the way. I will put in a clip of my awesome child making the basket. But, so, I mean, that part of my life is great. I love watching my kids. I would prefer watching my kids over working out and losing weight any day of the week. But it's hard to do both. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to keep going until I figure it out. But, so, let's see. He played at the halftime show. And I think we probably got out of there at about 7:30, which is still, fairly early. But by the time you get home, it's 8 o'clock. And it's just, and then it's one thing after another. And it's Friday, and, you've had this long week of practices and games and chauffeuring and homework. And so I didn't do my workout. So that's my big thing, is when to do them. So then I've got in my head that, if I miss my Friday workout, then I'll just do Fridays on Saturday and Saturdays on Sunday, because Sunday's a rest day. Well, it's 10:47 and I have not done a workout today either. So it's 2 days in a row. That's pretty common with me, if you've noticed. I start strong in the week, and then by the end of the week, I just fall out. I don't know. And again, it's not that I don't like to work out, because I actually really enjoy it. It's just I don't know how to fit it in my life. And so that's going to be my biggest problem, is trying to fit it in. And now my other one is the food portion. I've got this new planner, and I'll show you up close here in just a minute. But whenever I went back to my doctor and I was saying it's just hard to lose weight this time, I have no idea what's going on. It used to just almost fall off of me. And now it's like I can't even see an ounce. He said, maybe you're not being accurate with what you eat. And he was right. I wasn't even writing anything down. I was very, I can do this. I've done this before. I'm like a pro, so I don't need to write anything down. Well, I do. I did. I have to. And I wrote what I was eating down. It wasn't the exact measurements or anything like that. And then, Wednesday I had 4 cookies, and I don't know. It's just very frustrating. So, I've worked probably the last half of today getting this plan in place for next week. That was another one of my problems, is I make the excuse that I'm too busy to get my plan together, and then I start my Monday off and I just run with it, and I don't have a plan. And I am very much, I have to have a plan. I have to have a planner. I have to know what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it, or I just won't do it. I just won't do it. I talk myself out of it, or I will try to, work a different plan, and the plan doesn't work. So I forced myself to sit down today, and I probably sat on my kitchen table for 2.5 straight hours with this. And I've got a lot of information too, and it really, really helped. So whenever I get to that, I will bring in closer to the book, so you can kind of see everything. So another thing that I was working with and reading about was putting your body into starvation mode. And that was a really big problem the last time. I would not get enough calories, and it would kill my metabolism, and then it would take me a really long time to break a plateau. So I don't know if that is my problem. I'm not eating enough calories. I'm too afraid to even get close to 1,000 a day, and that's bad. So the idea of eating 1,400 to 1,600 calories is like scary, but I'm gonna do it because I've tried everything else. Why not try what they're telling me to do? Maybe that will work this time. I don't know, but we will see. So I'm going to zoom you in really close and kind of show you and walk you through my next week. I also went to the grocery store, so I will actually insert that of all of the stuff I got at the grocery store that fits with my meal plan. It was very stressful today to do that, to sit down and take 2.5 hours out of my day whenever I could have been doing something else, and then going to the grocery store and then getting everything coordinated. But I'm hoping it pays off next week, because at this point it's like I'm so frustrated that I don't want to quit, but I feel like it's like, why bother? And I don't like that feeling either. So hopefully that will push me harder. So I'm going to zoom you in and kind of show you what all my research for the day. Okay, so whenever I first sat down and started this, I started with my weakest point. I thought about my days and how my days go, and my weakest point is snacking. And not that I snack too much, it's I don't know the right thing to snack on. It's never handy. So that's probably my weakest point. So the first thing I did is I just searched the internet for healthy snacks. Actually, to be exact, I typed in snacks that you could have at your desk because that's a big problem for me at work. So that's the first thing I did, and I wrote down all of the ideas, at least that I liked on the page. There were other things, but some things I just didn't like, so I didn't put them on my paper. So that was step number 1. Step number 2 was finding out how much or how many calories to eat in a day. So I have a lot of papers to shuffle through, but that is just how my brain works, so bear with me. I might be fiddling through papers through this whole thing, but again, I feel really comfortable and I'm really excited about this. So first thing is the website. CalorieKing.com is everything you need. Look, I started right. I just stopped. I don't even know what I was going to put there. CalorieKing.com. You can go there. You can get recipes. I'm going to show you quick here. This is from the Calorie King. It shows you exactly what you need, how to make it, and all of the nutritional information down at the bottom. I'll get into that in a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I had a kid knocking on the door with nosebleed. Okay, so anyway, at CalorieKing.com you can find out everything you need to at least get started. I went and I searched every single recipe and I printed off every one that I would like. Now, there are some weird ones on there that foods I've never even heard of, so I didn't even mess with those. But I did find some that, look really good. And again, I'll show you that in just a second. But another thing that you can do on this website is you can figure out how many calories you need to eat. As far as if you want to lose weight, it will tell you a calorie range. You put in, the information like how tall you are, how old you are, what's your weight, and it generates a number. So I did mine, and my number was 1,400 to 1,600 a day. And if I would stick to that, then it says I can lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. At this rate, at this point, that's good because right now I'm not even losing an ounce. So this is my first thing that I figured out. Also, when you get this number, it shows what your ideal weight should be. The lowest that I got 3.5 years ago was 147, so I got right in my healthy weight range. I don't know that I trust this number very well because I don't know that I've shown too many pictures, but there are some times where I look really, really bad in the picture. I got too thin and kind of look sickly. So I think this has to do with like your bone structure and things like that, because I don't know that I'd want to get down to 111. I'd probably look like a walking skeleton. But anyway, so that's the first thing I figure out is how many calories I need to eat in a day. At least 1,400 to 1,600, no less than 12. So my goal is to never, ever, ever get to that amount. That is scary. That's even scary, but I'm just not going to do it. So that's kind of I can't go over 1,400. Then the next thing you have to figure out is how many calories you burn in a day. So I went and I searched up Insanity and I wrote down all of the different workouts. And this is also on there as well. You can type in, but you have to put how long the workouts last. So I had to research and see how long they all lasted. You take that, you take your age, I think, and then you put it, and it gives you a calorie rate. Now, keep in mind, this is not 100%. This is just an idea of what it, based on your statistics, what the calories burnt is. So I figured this up so that I can figure out how many calories I burned, working out, and then I can compare them to how many calories that I ate. So this is kind of my this is kind of my cheat sheet, my study guide. I've got a kid yelling. I will get through this video. I will get through this video. Okay. So the next thing I did, based on knowing now that I cannot go over 1,400 calories, or I need to get close to 1,400 calories, I made it really simple. I wrote down things that I liked and just wrote it down. Some ideas for breakfast with the thought in mind that I would be going to work and what's easy for the mornings that I work. Some snack ideas that I could take to work. Lunch ideas. Dinners, I have printed recipes, so I didn't want to, you know, fill up the page with that. So then I stuck that down. For the first week, I'm not going to go all out and get all these, you know, fancy meals and stuff. I'm going to stick to just a couple of meals, so it's pretty consistent for the week, just to see how I do, because I'm really nervous about that calorie amount. So I did write this down. So then the next thing that I did from my list was created my meal plan for the week. You use Calorie King for this as well. It is, I've got it in you, it's an app for your phone too, so you can go with you wherever you're at, so that's pretty awesome. A couple of the recipes that I did pick from Calorie King was one of the dinners, which is barbecue chicken and cheddar foil packet dinner. And it's 286 calories. And if you read this, it sounds delicious. So I did pick that. And this breakfast, which is banana oatmeal. And that sounded really good as well. And it's only 214 calories. So I did printed those, stuck those aside to add them to my list. So then I just started building my days. And I'm going to stick to these. 100% stick to these. What I did was I wrote down that Monday I'm going to have the banana oatmeal, and according to the sheet, it is 214 calories. First snack that day is going to be yogurt, almonds, and strawberries. So what you do is you type in whatever yogurt. Mine is Greek yogurt. So you type in Greek yogurt on Calorie King, and it generates, if you eat a cup, this is how many calories. So based on that, it will be a cup of yogurt. However many, I think it was 23 almonds is what it calculated, so that's how many I will eat, with a half a cup of sliced strawberries, which would be 333 for a snack, which that's a really high snack, but I'm doing it. It's healthy, so here we go. My lunch I find the most difficult meal than any meal of the day, because I hate lunch. I just really hate lunch. It's easy to be unhealthy. It's easy to pick things up, and go out to eat. It's easy to eat the wrong things when you're at home. So I am strict with this, and I will be strict with this next week, that for lunch every single day, Monday through Sunday, my lunch will be Shakeology. Based on Calorie King, the nutrition label on Shakeology, I added 1 banana, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, ice, and water, and that equals 360 calories. Then for dinner will be just a chicken breast, sweet potato, and broccoli. I love that. It's one of my go-to meals. And I just literally went in Calorie King and searched one by one. And I've got the sheet here to show you somewhere. Is my little sheet, my little cheat sheet. Yogurt's 120, almonds 164, strawberries 49. So I'm going to, build this so whenever I do my menu every week, I know what to come back to. And I know, and it's already, so I don't have to search it every single week. So anyway, back to this. And then I did fill out for this cinnamon drink, and I'll get to that in a minute. I'm kind of iffy on that, but I'm going to do it. I am seriously up for anything. And then in the afternoon or PM, then I am allotting a 100-calorie snack, whether that be popcorn. I got 100-calorie rice cakes. You'll see in the grocery haul. What was the other things? I think I just put a 100-calorie snack. But I do have a snack list, and I know the calories on these snacks. So, and I literally just built, and from there just added them up. And like on Monday, it'll be 1,377 calories. To me, that seems like so many. But again, I'm not doing something right, so I'm going to quit listening to whatever I think, and just do it the way they're saying. And then again, Tuesday I did the same thing. And if you notice, I stuck pretty much to the same things. I changed the snack up a little bit. The dinner's the same here, but then I did get into that cheddar, you know, barbecue foil thing. And then when you make your week out, from there you generate your grocery list. So you just say, okay, so I know I need bananas, I know I need oatmeal, yogurt, almonds, strawberries. You know there's bananas in Shakeology, you already wrote that down. You're going to need chicken breast, you're going to need, you know, you just literally go from here and you create your shopping list for the grocery store. Now, this thing right here, here it is. This is what I found. I've heard this before, and I instantly ran out and got the ingredients. I got the cinnamon and I got the honey, and I never did it. I never thought, I bought it and I put it in the cabinet and I never did it again. But I'm at the point of frustration now where I'm willing to just see what happens. Can't hurt, right? I'm not going to do this one. I was going to get green tea, but I didn't. So I'm going to stick with the water because it's supposed to be as effective. But you boil 1 cup of water and you put in a half a teaspoon of cinnamon and you stir that up and you let that get to room temperature. Or about, I think it said on there about 30 minutes. And then 30 minutes later, you add in your teaspoon of honey and you mix it all together. You are supposed to drink half of that. If you make 8 ounces of this drink, you are to drink 4 ounces in the morning on an empty stomach, and then save the 4 ounces for in the evening before bed or after dinner. So I've got, like I said, this is really inexpensive things, so why not try them? So I will let you know if I even have any effect. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on this, but I wasn't leaving anything out. I'm not going to do this wrong. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to skim things. I wrote it down. I looked it up. Cinnamon has 6, honey has 64, so it's a total of 70 calories for this drink. And I am going to count those because that's another thing that people do, or at least I did, was I would run and grab a cookie and think, it's just 1 cookie, it can't hurt. Well, that 1 cookie might have had an absurd amount of calories in it, and that does add up. It does. So this is how I should have started in the very beginning. Very thought out, very planned. I know what to do. I know what to expect. I planned it. I start to finish, bought the food, ready to go. Now on Sunday evening, then I will prepare just 1 day ahead. If I do the yogurt, almonds, and strawberries, it will be ready in my fridge, because another thing that I do is I cut myself short in the morning and I have to run out the door with something that is not what I planned. So it's foolproof. If you just go ahead and pack it the night before, you can literally grab it and run out the door. So it's this week, or this upcoming week, is going to be very, very, very thought out from start to finish. Even the workouts. So I'm going to show you that bit next, and that is in my new weight loss journal planner that I got from Michael's. So that will be the next part. Okay, so I'm going to finish up by showing my finished planner. I've got 2 boys behind me that are trying to watch TV and are going to at least stay quiet for 2 minutes, right? Yeah. Okay. I just transferred everything that was on my handwritten papers on here. The top is for food, and I just wrote down what I would be eating, and then that's the calories for the day. One of the big things that throw me off that I can't get my workouts in is what I have on my schedule for the rest of the day. So this middle section is things I have to consider. So like Monday, I know I have to work 8 to 5. I know Braylee has cheer at 5:30 or until 5:30. And Logan has practice from 6:30 to 8. So if you see this whole timeline here, there's no time to work out. So I know that I will be running. There's a little bit of time in between the 6:30 and 8, but not enough time to get in a 40-minute workout. So I know that at 9 o'clock on the dot, I will be doing this workout. And then the number in black is how many calories I could potentially burn if I do this with like high intensity, I guess. And this just follows every single day. It's just food and calories, what I've got going on for the day, and then what the workout is and when I'm going to do it and when I'm going to do the workout. And it just goes every single day. I put this little don't give up on Thursday because Thursdays are my worst days that I do give up. It just seems to get crazy. Up here it shows that my husband's on nights, which makes this so much harder. If he was home, he could help be my second taxi driver. But it just continues for the remainder of the week. Let's see, over here is going to be my weights and my measurements. This is my goals. I've got a couple quote stickers that I like and I will probably look at daily to keep me going. And then over here I like this. It's a healthy habit tracker. So you just pick out some things you want to do for the week and then you're going to mark it off if you do it. So my goal is to at least have the majority of this all the way checked. So that is my new plan, and this is hopefully going to help me do it. It's a little bit more organized than last week's. Last week's was crazy, and you can see where I fall off right here. It gets bad right here. I rushed through my workout and then I just stopped. So, and you can see it down in here too. So hopefully with this being all laid out and I have the food already, this will be a piece of cake. I hope so. Okay, so this is the groceries that go along with the meal plan. And the kids are in there watching some crazy show they've been wanting to watch, so they'll probably be loud in the background. But this is kind of my side. That's kind of everybody else's side. It looks a bit different. But let's see. There's green peppers, green onions, red potatoes, spinach, vanilla yogurt. Dang it. Vanilla yogurt, frozen broccoli, chicken breast. These are for a snack, anything 100 calories, so I got a couple of those. That's in case I want something sweet. Are you going to help me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got gum.
Yes, you do. Mozzarella cheese sticks, strawberries, sweet potatoes, bananas, almonds, carrots, cauliflower, cottage cheese. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm sure I'll find it somewhere.
Peppers.
I already did those. And then we come to this side. That looks a bit different. Ensures for somebody who just can't grow. Let's see. Maybe because we buy this and he eats all this stuff, like ice cream. Yogurt, barbecue sauce, what else? Pancakes, Ritz crackers. There's snacks. I go to the store for the week, so it looks like a lot of snacks, but it's for an entire week. Bacon, hot dogs, cheese, sausage, chicken nuggets for those nights where there's 3. That's fine. When there's 3 activities and I don't have time to cook and I don't want to go out to eat. Pickles, banana peppers, sub bread, pretzels, ketchup, regular bread, a little kid named Easton, and of course the pop and the water. And back there the tower of Lunchables, which is a good snack for the kids. And there's a ton. So, and then my husband's teas. What do you do? And my kids. So that's the, from the eggs, oh, and there's eggs down there. From the eggs over is everything that I need for the menu for next week. It looks a whole lot different than the whole, this is the processed food side. This is the whole food side. Although they do eat a lot of this, so it's not all of this. So that is the grocery part. You look like you're, the light makes you look like you're a ghost. Alright, that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Now I gotta go put this child right here to bed because he's just been through the ringer with his sisters wearing makeup. He came in with, I don't even know what, all over his face. And what were you?
A coal miner.
Silly.
So
bye-bye.